All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Makak. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of Israel. Okay, the lesson that I want to get into is simply the Heavenly Father's name. All right, the transliteration from the scriptures and the proper transliteration from the scriptures and the proper translation from the scriptures of what the Heavenly Father's real name is. All right, the Heavenly Father's true name. All right, and it's Yahweh. Okay, and quick summary is it's well known that the ancient Israelites, the people of the Bible, the Most High's chosen, they spoke the Paleo Hebrew. All right, the Lashon Kadash, the holy tongue. Okay, and the Heavenly Father would, in that time, he wouldn't have revealed his name in English. Okay, he would reveal his name in the holy language, right, which is the Lashon Kadash, or the Paleo Hebrew. Okay, and in the scriptures, the first time that the Heavenly Father's name was revealed was to Moses in Exodus. All right, and it says in scriptures Jehovah, but I'm gonna easily break down why it's not Jehovah, and I'm gonna easily break down what's not Jehovah, Jehovah, or Yahweh. All right, so let's get to Exodus 6:3. And I appeared unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob. All right, you can see it's a genealogy. All right, it's a bloodline. All right, just like in this world, you have your royal bloodlines and royal families. All right, the Most High has his royal family, royal bloodline. All right, and it's very specific who he's dealing with. All right, he revealed his name to his people. All right, and you can easily see why today in this world that the Heavenly Father's name is it's starting to become a controversy, because the name of the Heavenly Father, the true name of the Heavenly Father, does not sit well with people of this world. Why? Because the Heavenly Father's name has power. All right, if the Heavenly Father's name does not sit with you, you make up a name close to it, and that goes into in Job. Hey, let me get that. Job 9:24. Okay, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. All right, the wicked is in rule right now. All right, why? Because the Most High has not returned yet. All right, he has given rulership over to the wicked. All right, and the physical counterpart of the adversary, aka Satan, he is a so-called white man. All right, the so-called white man is the wicked. All right, he rules in wickedness, and it's evident that he is the Bible. He is the people of the Bible's curse. All right, he goes back to their forefather, which is Esau and the Edomites. All right, the so-called white man is actually the Edomites. The so-called white man is a made-up name he made for himself. All right, he is an Edomite. All right, he is the forefather of Esau. All right, and here he covers the face of the judges thereof. All right, he covers the true faces of the judges. All right, he paints them to his likeness. All right, that's whitewash. He changes the names, and he changes history, alters history. All right, because why? Because we're conquered as a people. All right, to the winners comes the spoils. All right, we're spoiled. All right, and the so-called white man has taken away everything. All right, from us. All right, and one of the things is the Heavenly Father's name. All right, because Heavenly Father's name has power. All right, Heavenly Father's name breaks down strongholds. All right, it conquers nations. All right, so why would our enemy easily put his name in the scriptures? All right, the so-called white man, he always changes history. All right, he only tells what he wants to tell, and he changes what he changes. All right, and it's evident that I'm gonna break down which point of lesson why, but I was just basically touching on why the name was changed and why it wouldn't be in the scriptures. Okay, but here continuing, but by my name, here it says Jehovah, was I not known to them. All right, so here I'm in the blue letter, so I'm gonna get Jehovah. All right, and show you easily why the name of the Heavenly Father is not Jehovah. Okay, here if you go down, you see Jehovah. All right, and it says the existing one. All right, they got it half right, because the devil he gives you half truth. All right, yes, the Heavenly Father's name is a compound name, but that is not the proper compound name, because that's not the proper name in the first place. Okay, but like I was saying, we spoke the Paleo Hebrew, and certain letters in the English that make certain sounds, it does not correspond, or it does not exactly match, obviously, the Paleo Hebrew. All right, and like I said, the Most High didn't reveal his name in English. He didn't speak English. He didn't have He didn't have a translator. He didn't have a, a Spanish version, a French version, whatever version. He spoke his holy language, all right, which is the language of the gods, all right, the Paleo-Hebrew, all right. And, letter J, for example, is a new letter, all right. The letter J is only 500 years old, all right. So it easily cannot be Jehovah, all right. The letter J did not exist prior to 500 years ago, all right. So it's not Jehovah, sorry, all right. And then even here up top, he shows you, it says Yehovah for the transliteration. It says Jehovah, but that's incorrect also because the letter E, the letter O, and the letter V do not correspond, do not match the sounds of the alphabet in the Paleo-Hebrew. Okay, so it cannot be Jehovah, all right? It's not Jehovah, all right? And then comes to Yahweh. But Yahweh is in the scriptures also, all right? In the 1611 King James Version, Yahweh is in the scriptures, all right? So that is not the Heavenly Father's name, all right? Because that is simply a snare and a trap, okay, for undesirables, okay? The Heavenly Father's name is not Yahweh. And even more to expound on that, Yahweh is popularized and publicized, just like Yahweh. I'm Slakia, just like Jehovah. You got me. I'm in the flesh, Slakia. Just like Jehovah and Jehovah. It's in the scriptures. It's printed. It's publicized. All right. That's just a snare. Okay, it's a trap. Does that denounce the whole Bible? No. All right, but this is just a trap that the Most High has put for undesirables. All right, but Yahweh is in movies, right? It was in Bruce Almighty. All right, it's in the scriptures, clear as day in 1611 King James Version. All right, it's in books, TV shows. The name Yahweh is too easily out there. All right, the enemy would not put out the Heavenly Father's name. He would not publicize the Heavenly Father's name because it's like garlic to him. All right, think of a vampire. All right, it can't touch the Heavenly Father's name. Okay, so they try to hide the name because there's power in the name. The name Yahweh conquers nations. All right, and aren't we conquered, right, as a people? That name would, as you can see the world as it is today. All right, that name is breaking this kingdom up. Okay, but staying on topic with the name. All right, the Heavenly Father's name is not these names in the scriptures. All right, so I'm gonna properly transliterate, all right, the Heavenly Father's name. Then I'm gonna give you proper translation of the word. Okay, so let's go to the forgive me. Let's go to the alphabet. All right, this is the ancient Hebrew alphabet. All right, the Paleo-Hebrew. This is the alphabet. These are the language. It's like this is the letters, right, and this is the sounds they make. Okay. So, as I was saying, the Heavenly Father's name can only be transliterated, all right, from the Paleo-Hebrew to the English. Okay, it can only be transliterated, all right, and the transliteration is Yahweh. But I'm gonna break it down why that is. Okay, so first you have to know the difference between translation and transliteration. All right, here it is. A translation tells you the meaning of words in another language. All right, only the meaning. It doesn't tell you how to say it. Okay, only the meaning. So just like when you go on Google Translate, all right, you try to translate a word from English to whatever language, they don't always match up correctly. All right, it just gives you the closest, all right, to what it is. It doesn't give you the proper meaning. It just gives you the closest. Basically, the words don't match up perfectly, so you just get the closest from you can go for yourself. All right, you don't always get the exact word back. All right, you just give the closest word to that word that you're trying to translate. Okay, but a transliteration, all right, a transliteration doesn't tell you the meaning of the word, but helps you pronunciate the word, pronounce them. All right. So when you know how to say the word of the Heavenly Father, you know what the Heavenly Father's name means. Okay, so right now we're just trying to transliterate the Heavenly Father's name, how you actually say it. All right, and it's not Jehovah, it's not Jehovah, and it's not Yahweh. And I'm going to show you why. All right. But continue reading. Transliteration changes the letters from one alphabet or language into the corresponding, all right, similar sounding characters of another alphabet. So I'm going to transliterate for you. All right. So to be able to get the Heavenly Father's name, you have to dump the letters, all right, from the scriptures that do not fit in the language of the the ancient Israelites. They spoke the Paleo-Hebrew, right? So that's where you get the Tetragrammaton, all right? So here it is. The Hebrew name of God transliterated in 4 letters as YHWH. And it's not JHVH, because I told you, those letters are not in the script, not in the ancient language, all right? And reading and articulated as Yahweh or Jehovah. It's not those names. It's on Google. All right. It's in the Google dictionary. All right. Again, they publicize a name. All right. It's just a snare and a trap. Okay. Heavenly Father's name takes faith. All right. It's not going to just so be easily out there. But here I'm currently going to break it down for you. Okay. So this is back to the ancient Paleo-Hebrew alphabet. All right. And as you've seen, the Heavenly Father's name can only be transliterated. Okay. So the transliterated, to the English, we just get 4 letters, all right, which is Y, H, and WH. So you have to get, now I'm going to get you the corresponding letters in the proper language, all right, the corresponding, so you can properly say the name. All right, so the first letter, so let me get a marker, okay. All right, so the first letter was what? Was Y. So you have to get the corresponding letter. All right, so Y. So you have the Yah, all right. Oops. You have the Yah, right? And then you have what? The next letter in the Tetragrammaton is H. So you have to get the Ha, forgive me, the Ha, right? And then the next letter is a W. So you have to get the Wa, right? And then you get another H, which is another Ha. But as in grammar school, in school, you're taught in English that certain letters don't get the emphasis, all right? Just like in the Paleo-Hebrew, all right? So you don't say Yahweh, you don't say Yahweh, you say Yahweh, okay? And that's how you literally say the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, because it's a compound name, all right? So now the translation, all right, what it means, what Yahweh means is he exists, all right? Yah meaning he, because I told you, the Heavenly Father's name is a compound name. So Yah means he, all right? Hawa. So Hawa, so you got he, Yah, he, Hawa means exist, all right? So the Heavenly Father's name literally means he exists or he is, all right? That's what Heavenly Father's name means, all right? So how do you transliterate the Heavenly Father's name from the scriptures to the proper language of Paleo-Hebrew, all right, is Yahweh, all right? And then how the translation, the Heavenly Father's name literally means he exists, he is, okay? And, there's you can, like I said, Paleo-Hebrew is well known that, that is the holy language of the people of the Bible, the Israelites, all right? Look up the Moabite stone, the Moabite stone on there has the Heavenly Father's name, and it has, also, it says the house of David on there because that stone was around the time of King David's rulership, and David is also a compound name meaning beloved. All right, Dawadah, proper way of transliterating it is Dawadah, and Dawadah means beloved. Okay, but yeah, that's it. That's simply the name of the Heavenly Father. All right, if it sits well with you and it resonates with you and it turns you, all right, it's a good and well that you might be an Israelite, all right, because also there's confusion of faith, all right. We've been scattered, we're conquered, we're cursed, all right. It has nothing to do with skin color, it has everything to do with the bloodline, okay, genealogy, all right. The Heavenly Father's name does not sit well in this world. That's why there's so much controversy over the name, all right. The Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, all right. If it doesn't sit well with you, then obviously that the Most High is not dealing with you, all right, and you're an enemy, okay. But again, this thing is about faith, all right? Faith and works. I currently showed you that the Heavenly Father's name is Yahweh, all right? And then, Lord's will, the next video I'm going to get into is why the Heavenly Father's name is important, all right? But this is simply the name of the Heavenly Father, all right? Now it takes faith to know that this is the name of the Heavenly Father. This is the name of our power, all right? And his name is Yahweh, okay? But, as always, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Makakwadash, double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, and peace and blessing to the whole elect of Israel. Lord's word is edifying. And Shalom.